Today is going to be a rant video. Today I want to talk about something a little more serious. Recently a certain word has been on my mind and I don't know why. I feel like it's been all of the times that I've heard it in my school and on the internet and in public. Seriously. So in school I had a couple girls and I didn't choose any guys because I already knew what their answer was going to be. Participate in this experiment to help. And if you would like to also participate in the experiment, I'm about to do it right about now. First thing you're gonna have to do is close your eyes, or if you don't want to close your eyes, you don't have to. I mean, you're kind of watching a video through a computer or phone screen. Now, what you need to not do is say it out loud like one person did. I'm not gonna say any of their names. You know who you are. Now, have you ever called a person a slut before? If you have, think in your head, keep it in your head, don't say it out loud. Think of the reason why you called this person a slut. Got it? Good. Keep your mouth closed still. Keep thinking. Have you ever been called a slut before? Or heard about someone calling you a slut? Now, can you think of any of the reasons why a person would call you a slut? You good? You got it? Alright. Odds are they're probably one of these reasons that I got from these girls that I asked. Either one, you heard a rumor from someone that you may not know that's actually true because of the way they dress, or because of the way they act, or just because
they're just a slut,
or because they participate in a lot of sexual activity and some things that you may not approve of. Now, all of those definitions that I just got were definitely from girls. One of the definitions that I'm pretty sure that all guys have for the definition of the word slut is a girl. Just a girl that participates in a lot of sex with a lot of guys and girls sometimes. Now, like I said before, one of the reasons is the way a girl dresses. Well, we all know that Halloween is coming up, and in Halloween, we wear costumes and we dress up. And a genre, its own genre of costumes are sexy costumes, or as commonly referred to as slutty costumes, you know. Instead of being a cop, you could be a sexy cop. Instead of being a cat, you could be a sexy cat. Instead of being a giraffe, you could be a sexy giraffe. Instead of being a table, you can be a sexy table. I hope they don't have table costumes, and God, if they have sexy table costumes, what are we doing with our life? The whole concept of Halloween is to dress up and get candy and trick or treat, and it's a tradition. It's a tradition, I'm pretty sure, around the world, or it may just be America, I'm not sure, but it's pretty much a lot of candy that you get to eat. It shouldn't matter what clothes you wear on that day because it's a day you get to dress up, and if you get judged for wearing what you're wearing as a costume, that's pretty stupid. Now let's get back to this definition. If a girl wears a certain type of clothing, like short shorts or tight shirts, they would probably get labeled as a slut in my school, or probably in your school. Other words, in your workplace or something, if you're out in public somewhere, I don't know. What bothers me is that I don't really understand why this needs to be what this is. I mean, if you say this person is a slut because of what they wear, what makes you any better, to be honest? This person is wearing what they're wearing one of two or three reasons. Either they're wearing it just to get attention, or they're wearing it because they're confident with their body and they feel like, hey, I'm confident with what I have and I'm gonna wear stuff that may or may not show it off. And you know what? I don't care what you think. I'm gonna do it anyway. Now, if this person is wearing this because they have the confidence in what they're wearing and they just feel like, hey, I feel comfortable in my own skin and I feel comfortable in my own clothes, so why are you judging me wearing my clothes that I like to wear? I feel like girls use the word slut a lot, and I don't know why. It has so much power, it's like scary dangerous how powerful this word is. Like, if you say the word slut and you call someone a slut, it'll probably stick with them for a long time because someone else will probably hear you say it, and someone else will probably hear you say it, and someone else will probably hear that person say it, and they'll be like, oh, why are they called a slut? They probably did this, and then they'll tell another person this, and this whole thing will start, and you never know why. They could just be wearing what they're wearing just because they want to. Now on to one of the most controversial definitions of the word slut, is that they participate in a lot of sexual activity with more than one person. This is the one that kind of just gets everything going up here. It's just like, so if they have a lot of sexual stuff and they do a lot of this stuff that makes them a slut, right? Well, the question you should be asking yourself is
it any of my business?
and there's this strange double standard. If a girl does a lot of sexual acts and stuff, they're a slut. If a guy does a lot of sexual acts and stuff, that means that they're a guy, and guys do that. Ha 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 ha. No. So let's just cut that out. Why can't we just figure it out that this word is stupid to begin with? And there's this whole opinion on how about, oh, girls go out wearing booty shorts and stuff. That makes them accessible to rape and sexual assault. No, victims do not ask to get raped. Rapists rape people no matter what. Anybody can get raped. Anybody who does not want sex, regardless of what they wear. If you are a person and you see someone and you're like, if you think, hey, I want to have sex stuff with this person, and you go to this person and this person's like, no, thank you, and you force yourself onto this person and you know that they do not want this and they keep telling you that they do not want this and you do not have their consent, that is rape. It does nowhere in that rant did I say, oh, if they're wearing this, go up and rape them. You see what I'm trying to get at here? This whole thing about sluts is all just one big ball of hate for no reason. If this person is wearing clothes that may not be socially acceptable to you, why is it your job to judge them because they are not up to your social standards? Oh, I don't associate with that person. Fine, you don't have to, but don't be like, oh, that person's a slut. Instead of us living in a sexually hyperized society, we live in a more of, if you do not meet this person's social standards, you will be judged. And that's that. And for people who think that, oh, this person does a whole bunch of sex stuff, or I think that this person does a whole bunch of sex stuff, that means they're a slut. Well, okay, if they do a whole bunch of sex stuff, they're being smart, safe, and responsible about what they're doing, and it doesn't hurt you or anyone that you care for. Why is it any of your business? Look, internet, this channel is not just a big place for me to tell you what I think, and my opinions are law. You comment down below in the ding ding telling me what you believe in and what you think is your opinion. What? But if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you guys really enjoyed this, I would love for you guys to share this so you can get my opinions out to more people. And let's start a discussion about this good old, I can't English. But that's my time, internet. And as always, until next time, end transmission.